All right, so let's introduce ourselves. Who are you?
I'm Mahogany Doors, youtube.com/Mahogany Doors.
Okay, we get it.
Okay, and,
I am Manny from mannyzev and mannyzev2, the best channels on YouTube.
Yeah, I also have Buck Like Lukey, and that one channel that I had where I re-uploaded game theory videos, and it got like 1,000 subscribers.
And you also have the other one, Buck.
Oh yeah, Buck. Dude, I got a comment. I got a comment on Buck. I haven't made a video on that in like 2 years, but I got a comment like a few months ago that was like, "Dude, make more videos." I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?"
I got a comment this morning on my Spooky Scary Skeletons violin cover. Let me just find it. It was kind of weird. Here it is. Spooky Scary Skeletons go down to Palestine. They get shot in the face, and that's how they all die.
How'd that end up on your channel?
I have no idea, but it's on my video, so yeah.
So we got some very thrilling topics to discuss today, like PewDiePie versus T-Series.
Yeah, let's start with that. I'm gonna pull up the timer right now.
Let me pull up the exact. There's these YouTube live streams where they're playing it all the time, and they're also blasting pictures on you.
Wow, it's actually kind of receded. I remember there was a point where it was like under 50,000, but now it's like a good like over 500K gap. So
Flare TV
seems like PewDiePie keeps catching up. Yeah, Flare TV
it says
is what I'm looking at.
Currently 529,000 subscribers away. So that's like huge. Like they're a good.
There was a certain point where it was like
a week ago or two, they were like with under 100,000 apart.
Yeah,
but I think now, Markiplier did that live stream where he was like, "I won't shut up until you subscribe to PewDiePie."
And
there's been a little surge.
Yeah. More than a little surge.
I think Mr. Beast said PewDiePie 100,000 times. That was one of his things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's been multiple times when it's gone under 100K, and then there's been a surge of videos urging people to subscribe, and then it's gone back up. So
including this one. Now, subscribe to PewDiePie.
Subscribe to actually, honestly, I feel like I'm kind of done. I want a new person at the top. I don't care if it's
I'm muting his. I'm
subscribe
censoring
to T-Series.
I'm censoring him.
That's just an early April Fool's joke. Don't worry.
Okay,
I'm not.
Good.
It's just an early April
I'm
Fool's
subscribed
joke,
to PewDiePie with all of my YouTube accounts.
So am I.
It's mannyzev and mannyzev2 are both subscribed.
That was just like the Diablo Mobile, an early April Fool's joke.
I understood that reference. Okay, back to PewDiePie versus T-Series. For those of you who don't know, which is nobody, PewDiePie is the most subscribed channel. T-Series is the second most subscribed channel. It's about to pass PewDiePie, and no one wants that to happen because T-Series is an Indian corporation that has no soul, and PewDiePie is an actual content creator.
Yeah, and so PewDiePie's been number one for like the past several years. He's like known as like the biggest YouTuber, and whether YouTube likes it or not, he is the face of YouTube. So
yeah,
but then
according to YouTube Rewind, he's not a YouTuber. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Let's read the comments, guys.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a second.
Okay, yeah.
But, yeah, but T-Series just kind of came out of nowhere, and their channel was just getting massive subscribers. And according to a lot of places, the graph showed that T-Series was going to pass PewDiePie like a couple months ago, but they're still... PewDiePie is like the YouTube army.
The meme was too powerful.
Yeah, it's too strong.
Wow. So PewDiePie just gained in 1 second. I'm looking at this timer, like more subs than are on my channel right now. That feels.
And great. Actually, there's a lot of people who suspect T-Series of subbotting because there was the whole thing where YouTube was down for a couple hours, and T-Series was still gaining subscribers while YouTube was down. So people think they're subbotting, and there's also a clip of this live stream where T-Series gained like 2,000 subs in 1 second, like instantly the timer flipped up to 2,000 more. So it really looks like they're subbotting.
It's the Russians.
Yeah, it's the Russian bots.
Yeah.
And their NPC memes.
Yeah. Okay. Next topic of discussion. We have
YouTube Rewind.
Terrible.
Oh god. I think the funniest part of it was it's like the whole theme is like, oh, you control it. It's for the people. We'll listen to what the audience wants. And it's like fucking nothing that the audience wants. It's like, let's really make it about the people and about the YouTubers and about the creators. And then you have like late night talk show hosts.
There's literally a line where it's like, let's give the people what they want.
And it's like, if you look at it's like let's read the comments. If you actually read the comments, everyone's like, where is PewDiePie? Where is Stefan Karl? Where is like the top memers of this year, like Grande and Dolan Dark, and where's all those people? Like, where's like who else? Like Stanley and
no,
shit.
we're just gonna put in random fucking lipstick melting channels.
Yeah, like
That's not a science experiment.
Yeah,
okay?
melting lipstick is not a science. I think that was ASAP Science. They're kind of blowing up a bit.
They're not like the face of science on YouTube. Where was Vsauce?
No, Vsauce, yeah. And I don't want to make the argument of like, oh, they're all irrelevant, but I seriously didn't recognize 3/4 of the people in that video.
It's just
probably more.
I think a lot of people were invited. They just boycotted.
Yeah.
Like I bet like Vsauce was invited. You're just like, no.
I don't know.
Bill Wirtz should have been in it.
I think it's funny that like.
It's funny that they're ignoring Bill Wirtz.
That like I think really I don't know if Bill Wirtz would want to do that. Bill Wirtz doesn't seem like he'd sell his soul.
They ignored history of the entire world, I guess, last year. Which
really
is egregious. Even because that was like the biggest thing of
maybe like Bill Wirtz didn't want it to be in there because he doesn't like getting involved with stuff. He likes keeping his stuff separate from
Bill Wirtz is like people who don't know Bill Wirtz, best channel on YouTube, go subscribe.
Yeah, best channel on YouTube. Definitely the best channel on YouTube right now for sure.
Yeah, Bill Wirtz, what a guy. Anyway, he's on HT.
Yeah, he's got a new video out, spelling tips. It's less of a song, less of his like music stuff. And
I was reading his website,
stuff.
and he said that he was trying to keep his 2-week schedule, but he also wanted to do an extra video. But then he tried doing both, and he messed up, and none of them were finished. So he just uploaded the spelling video as a meek token of apologetic embarrassment and humiliation.
That's okay. I don't care if it takes 6 months to make a video. I'll still watch it, and I'll still love it.
I'll still add it to my favorites.
Yeah. If you don't favorite every single one of Bill Wirtz's videos, then you're a liar. Wrong. You're lying to yourself. Yeah. You're lying to yourself that it's not the best video you've ever seen, because it always is.
Subscribe to Bill Wirtz and PewDiePie.
Subscribe to Bill Wirtz.
That's the moral of this podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, next topic. December Christmas season starting. That's what it is right now. It's December. We're getting in the Christmas spirit. Yeah. There'll be a Mahogany Doors Christmas album out soon.
Oh yeah, and I don't know what I'm doing, but maybe I'll cover a Christmas song for my violin channel, because I only make videos on that when I think of a song that's A, easy to play, B, sounds good enough on its own without any kind of accompaniment, and so and C is like somewhat popular and something that people know at least a little bit, so so if I can find like a good Christmas song to do that's simple and sounds good on its own, then
good holiday vibes happening.
Yeah, good holiday vibes.
Yeah.
And it's also the best time to listen to the greatest Christmas album of all time, the Vince Guaraldi Trio, Charlie Brown Christmas. That's the only Christmas album worth listening to.
I don't know.
Really good. Got some smooth piano jazz. It's the best Christmas album. You should go check it out right now if you haven't. So I'm going to be listening to that all through the season.
Next topic we got written down. New games we're playing. I didn't write this. I don't play video games.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Actually, I started playing Deltarune.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I played the first 20 minutes and then I had to
really
go
good.
do something, but it was quirky. It was like a Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah. Well, it's like
yeah, I don't know.
I feel like
I found myself just not playing video games lately. I just play the ones that I've been playing for a while. Like occasionally I'll be like, I'll just play a game of Stardew Valley. That's what it is. I play Stardew Valley. That's what I play.
I don't play Stardew Valley. Yeah, I feel like I used to play a lot of Overwatch. I've kind of been moving away from that. Yeah. Really getting into Clone Hero, Guitar Hero clone for PC. It's a lot of fun. I've never played Guitar Hero before, but I've just kind of gotten into it now.
Were you telling me that you fucking bought a Guitar Hero guitar? And you felt embarrassed carrying it?
Yeah. I was like going to like a Value Village or like a thrift store because they usually have Guitar Heroes used, and I found a guitar. But it just I felt really self-conscious like carrying around like a Guitar Hero guitar, because like when's the last time you've seen someone with a fucking Guitar Hero controller?
Thought you were gonna get fucking
I just thought of like I look like such an idiot carrying this down the street. Everyone thinks I look stupid.
You were gonna walk into Union Station and like a guy in a business suit was gonna be like, "You gonna play us a song, you loser?"
No,
guess you can't. That's not a real guitar.
Yeah, I just get really self-conscious over the dumbest shit. Yeah. So
that's reasonable.
But now that it's arrived, hang on, I'm gonna go bring it over to the mic so you can hear me tapping on it. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, it's a Wii guitar, and Wii's can't plug into PCs, so I have to get this adapter that connects the Wii controller to a USB. But I thought it's like, it's $20, but with Canadian dollars and with shipping, it's $45. So
ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a bit pricey, but that's Christmas gifts, I guess.
On the steep side. I do like the Christmas vibes around Christmas, but I don't like the part where people just give me shit that I don't need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's Hanukkah. It's not just Christmas, guys. We gotta celebrate other holidays, okay? Yeah, it's currently in the middle of Hanukkah, which is cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything?
I'm doing something for the last night. We're having a little family party. Why are we talking about our personal plans on a podcast?
Oh yeah, but what's that? Wasn't
Okay.
there that food that you brought in that one time? That you gave me that one time? That like apples?
That was apples and honey for Rosh Hashanah. Which
Fuck,
is,
I
like,
got 'em
Jewish
mixed
New
up.
Year.
I'm not. I
Yeah,
don't
apples
know.
and honey when
I don't
you
know
like
culture.
dipped the honey in Connor's hair.
Oh, that was weird. This is very. I'm not probably gonna cut this out because I don't know.
Cut this out.
No one knows who Connor is listening to this, unless
Yeah.
Connor's listening to this. Next
Okay.
thing, we saw Lawrence of Arabia today.
Yeah,
The
Lawrence of
4
Arabia.
The 4-hour
It's a
David
4-hour
Lean movie.
It's a classic old movie.
Classic.
When
epic
did it come
60s.
out?
It's 1962.
When did it- 1962. I thought it was earlier, but I guess not.
David
So-
O'Toole plays the lead role of T.E.
Yeah.
Lawrence.
I thought he was the best role. He did a great job.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He was a
awesome.
really good actor as that.
He's cool. I think that
And
was
so-
his first
Mhm.
role. It said introducing at the start, so maybe that
Yeah.
was his first role.
Hey, well, he did a great job.
So the theater
let's
we
talk
went
about
to
it.
was doing like a senior day or some shit.
Yeah.
Where they had like a senior pass, so we were like the only people in that theater below
Yeah.
like 65.
Yeah, we were probably the youngest people there.
Well, Manny was the youngest. I was the
Yeah.
second youngest. But
Yeah.
yeah, some woman when I was walking down the aisle to leave, she was like, "Can you pull the arm on my coat?" Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I like to pull her arm off. She was like, "Thank you, young man." I was like, "Yeah." Okay, but it was a cool movie. I enjoyed it. I think it's a very
I liked
big movie.
Very
There's
epic
a lot
movie.
of movies in this movie. A lot of movies.
Yeah. It reminded me a lot of Citizen Kane and Barry Lyndon. It's very much one of those kind of big epic like rise and fall stories.
Well, I don't feel like
that you hear
Citizen
about.
Kane's too much of an epic. I think that's more of Barry Lyndon Camp, but the way they told the story does remind me of Citizen Kane.
Yeah. Where it's like it starts. I don't think it's spoilers to say that. Okay, maybe it is, but can
It's
I
the
say
opening
how it
scene.
starts?
It
The
starts
opening
with-
scene. It starts with the main character's death, and I really love that opening scene. I thought that was really well shot. The audio was really good of him crashing. I thought that was like I felt really tense in that scene. They did a great job of conveying that. So he dies in a motorcycle crash, and then it goes through his life in Arabia and like fighting for the Arabs, trying to like revolt against Turkey.
Yeah.
And it's all about his journey as a military officer and as
It's
someone
just
journeying
big
through the
and
desert.
epic and
Big epic movie, and
huge.
the soundtrack was great. I really liked the main theme.
Yeah, they did an overture
had,
at
like,
the
the-
start.
yeah.
I really wish that overtures were still a thing that people did. Like it wouldn't even be nice because people don't remember scores for movies that much anymore.
But this one's a really
I think it's
very
because
recognizable
people
score.
don't care about the scores anymore. But like, what if like modern movie you sat down, you get into the mood of the movie.
I think
they
that's
play a few
I think
minutes
it's
of the
because
score. That'd be
yeah,
nice.
yeah. It's also just because a lot of those old movies really, really overplayed those scores. I don't want to say overplayed, but like played it a lot. Like the main theme, it's like it's changed around and used in different kinds of ways in different genres of like playing. Like it's in a fast kind of galloping way when they're going fast, or they do it slow and sad. That's like in a somber part. It's played a lot, so that theme really sticks in your head. But they don't really have themes like that anymore, like the Star Wars theme or the Indiana Jones theme or the Barry Lyndon theme, like the bum 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 bum, which is the that's
all the themes in today's movies that people remember are just like remakes of old movies where they had like they actually cared about the score. Like, can you hum me a score from a movie in the past year, like at all?
No, I can't.
See.
Yeah.
I'd say the most memorable scores are the ones in like Paul Thomas Anderson movies where they actually like show up. They actually have a really cool score and they like let it dominate a scene. Like in Phantom Thread when Johnny Greenwood's score was just like blasting in the middle of that scene where he's eating the omelet. Have you seen this movie, Phantom Thread?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
don't spoil it.
It's an awesome scene and it's really heightened by this score. I think you'd love the score. Actually, it's like really hard on the strings.
I know. I've listened to a lot of the score.
Yeah,
You've played it for me a
really
lot.
good. I love. It's probably one of my favorite film scores like ever.
Yeah.
It came out in the past year, so it's kind of
no Oscar for that though. Didn't win the
They
score
gave it to
Oscar.
Shape of Water, which was
also good.
It was good. It was good. It wasn't. I don't think it lives up.
Speaking of which, should we talk about the Oscars and Golden Globes stuff?
Let's do it.
Or actually, let's give our final thoughts on
Lawrence
the movie.
of Arabia. I really liked it.
I really liked it too.
A strong 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it maybe a strong 7 to an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I felt that it dragged a bit, and maybe this is just a personal thing, but I found there were parts where I wasn't really sure what was going on, and I wish I could have felt the emotion that was being conveyed, but I'm
sure a lot of people in the audience,
it.
like the old people, I heard them like at intermission, they were like talking about like all the facts they knew about World War I. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of uneducated.
Yeah, so I feel like there were a lot of scenes with a lot of talking and a lot of like explaining a lot of the complicated things that are going on. So towards the end, when it gets to the climax, I didn't know why it was getting to those points, which was kind of a little frustrating to not fully understand why the things were happening and what was really going on. So I couldn't fully experience it the way I wanted to or the way I hoped I could. But it's still it's really well shot. There are some great shots of the desert. It's really gorgeous movie. Like great locations.
Yeah.
Very good camera quality. It's in 4K, and it was like I'm amazed that it's like it looks great compared to movies coming out now. Honestly,
they shot it on.
The only thing is, I noticed there was a couple moments where like there was some fake looking blood or fake looking bullet wounds.
Well, that is really a product of the time.
Product of the time, but like when he was, this is spoilers for like 2/3 of the way through the movie when he gets shot in the shoulder. It looks like they just smeared red paint on his sleeve, and that was it. So
yeah, because that's what they did.
Yeah, so didn't really look fake. It didn't look real. At least it's not CG blood. So
yeah, like there's a lot of stuff where I was like, holy shit, they have like 200 extras just running through.
Yeah, and like there was, and the part where they released the horses, and there was just like 100 horses running around. Like there's a lot of parts where there's just like massive scale scenes that are just really impressive to look at. So
it was definitely
on a technical level, it's very good, and
cinema.
I think main character did a great job in his role. Peter O'Toole, he was really conveyed a lot of different emotions, and he was very, very, very compelling to watch. And his character was really interesting as well, I thought.
So those are our thoughts on Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, the Golden Globe nominations happened.
Yeah.
There's some
Black
stuff happening with the host
drama.
of the Oscars.
Yeah. Okay. Best Motion Picture Drama. Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, If Beale Street Could Talk, A Star Is Born. So first off, Black Panther is not a drama; it's an action movie. Bohemian Rhapsody is a biopic. I don't know.
It could really only be categorized as drama or comedy because it's not a musical. So. I guess it's. But fair. Also, I think.
Another thing is maybe just don't nominate it.
Yeah.
That's an idea. Maybe just don't nominate Black Panther, okay?
Yeah, Black Panther does not deserve to be there. Okay. At all. Okay.
Like, with movies that came out this year, like even if they don't give a shit about foreign films, they don't want to include like stuff like 8th Grade came out this year, like some really good ones. Like we were talking about First Reformed, which I haven't seen.
I love First Reformed.
Like Widows. There's a lot of great movies that came out this year.
Widow's totally gonna get forgotten. Too.
And it's not like they don't know that like indie movies exist. Like if Beale Street Could Talk is pretty indie. It's like the same guy who did Moonlight, I guess. But like it played at TIFF. Like A Star Is Born. Do you think that is like First Man? Is that better than a lot of them on this list?
First Man is better than
I don't know.
I'd say all of these.
I definitely think 8th Grade should have gotten nominated for drama or something.
I think that's more. I think it's comedy. I think
8th Grade.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it felt like a drama.
I think First Reform should have been nominated for drama. I would say Roma, but apparently they're not actually allowed. It's not qualified because it's not in English. So, yeah. Okay, next up, Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. We got Glenn Close in The Wife.
Lady Gaga in A Star Is Born. Nicole Kidman in Destroyer. Melissa McCarthy, oh boy, and Can You Ever Forgive Me? Rosamund Pike in A Private War. So
I've seen one of these.
I have seen none of these.
In Star Is Born, and she was good. The lead performances held up the movie in A Star Is Born. I wasn't like a huge fan of that movie, but Lady Gaga was great. So I'll leave it there.
I also think main actress
Toni Collette was snubbed for Hereditary.
Yeah. Wait. Also, where is what's her name from 8th Grade?
She's in the. I think she has the comedy
Elsie
nomination.
Fisher.
I think she's a comedy nomination.
Best actor. Yeah, Elsie Fisher, 8th Grade. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Best Actor Motion Picture Drama. Bradley Cooper, Star Is Born. He was good. He was great.
Willem Dafoe at Eternity's Gate.
That's the Van Gogh.
Luke, your favorite. Lucas Hedges. Boy Erased.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Apparently
it. So
he was good in this. Apparently.
Yeah, Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody. He's easily the best part of that movie.
Yeah, well, I love Rami
Like
Malek.
I didn't
so.
love Bohemian Rhapsody, but I thought he was amazing in that movie. Rami Malek's just
and
a
John
great
David
actor.
Washington, Black Klansman.
Son of Denzel Washington.
Yeah, I think that for best supporting actor, what's his name? The guy who did Star Wars guy.
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver. I think Adam Driver could have been best supporting actor for Black Klansman. I think he did a great job in that.
Yeah. Wait. So
Best motion picture, musical or comedy. Crazy Rich Asians.
Wait. I didn't say which one I think should win here. Okay. Between Rami Malek and Bradley Cooper, those are the two I've seen here. Rami Malek. There you go. Okay.
And
next up.
Okay.
Best
motion
have you
picture.
Seen anything there? Have you seen any?
No.
Of those?
Crazy Rich Asians, The Favorite, The Green Book, Mary Poppins Returns, and Vice. Vice. Mary Poppins Returns.
Oh shit.
Best musical
That's
or
weird.
comedy.
That hasn't even come out yet.
Weird.
That's a bizarre one too. I didn't think that kind of movie would get a. I guess Crazy Rich Asians got nominated too, and that's like
that was not good.
This is where they put all the mainstream movies.
Yeah, Crazy Rich Asians was very kind of boring.
Vice looks kind of interesting, and I'm very excited for The Favorite. And Green Book kind of just came out of nowhere. It won the Toronto Audience Prize. Mm-hmm. I've heard like good things about it, not like amazing things, but good things.
Yeah, well, the only one I've seen is Crazy Rich Asians, but I'm pretty sure it shouldn't win, so I have nothing to say about this category.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of these, so I'll see The Favorite soon.
Yeah. Okay. Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Emily Blunt, Mary Poppins Returns, Olivia Colman, The Favorite, Elsie Fisher, 8th Grade, Charlize Theron, Thule, Constance Wu, Crazy Rich Asians. I think Elsie Fisher should win this. She did a really, really good job.
I don't think she will, though, but I think she should. I think Olivia Colman's going to win for Favorite. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard she's very good. All
right, and Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, Christian Bale from Vice, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Mary Poppins Returns, Viggo Mortensen, Green Book, Robert Redford, The Old Man and the Gun, John C. Reilly, Stan, and Ollie. I have not seen any of these.
I thought it would be Sisters Brothers for John C. Reilly.
But I really like Lin-Manuel Miranda. I don't know if he's a good actor, but he's definitely a good songwriter and lyricist. So
I haven't seen any of these. I think Christian Bale's gonna win though, because he's got a lot of hype around that.
All right, Best Actress in a Supporting Role in a Motion Picture.
Any motion.
Amy Adams, Vice, Claire Voy, First Man, Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk, Emma Stone, The Favorite, Rachel Weisz, The Favorite.
2 for The Favorite.
Yeah.
Apparently they're all amazing. Those 3, Coleman, Stone, and Weisz. I've seen First Man. Claire Foy was great. I don't think she's gonna win though. So I don't know. Best actor. What's the next one?
Mahershala Ali in Green Book. Best actor and a supporting actor in any movie. Timothée Chalamet, Beautiful Boy. Adam Driver, Black Klansman. That's the only one of them I've seen on this list, but I thought he did a great job, so he might win that. Richard E. Grant, Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam Rockwell in Vice. Well, Sam Rockwell's fucking awesome.
Yes, he's cool. He was really cool in 3 Billboards. Yeah,
he was also really good in The Way, Way Back, which is a movie you should see. It's a very good movie. It's not super challenging, but I think he was the highlight of the movie. Sam Rockwell, his character and his performance, he did a great job in that.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell was huge last year. So Mahershala Ali got that hype for Moonlight. Timothée Chalamet's been blowing up. So these are all kind of like guys that are kind of peaking right now.
Except for Richard E. Grant, who I've never heard of.
I'm sure he's established.
I'm sure he's good.
I'm sure he's someone we're just.
I don't want to insult people I don't know anything about.
Next one.
Incredibles 2, best motion picture animated. Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Mirai, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I think there's no question Isle of Dogs should win.
Yes, I agree. Okay. Everyone's
because Incredibles 2 is Incredibles 2 is just fine.
First Incredibles is my top 10 of all time. Second Incredibles, not really. That's good. If you watch my video on it, you'll.
Okay. I don't know I've never heard of Mirai, but I don't know anything about it, so no comment. Yeah. Ralph Breaks the Internet. I haven't heard.
It doesn't look that good. I'm probably not gonna.
Doesn't look good. It gave me Emoji Movie vibes, which is not
Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse looks interesting.
That looks good. I think I like the art style. I think it has some potential, but it is Sony Pictures Animation, so tread lightly on that.
Yeah, I think Isle of
Dogs was the best one.
Wes Anderson hasn't won an Oscar yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Well, this is Golden Globes. But...
Okay.
Whatever.
All right, here we go. Best Motion Picture, Foreign Language. Capernaum, Girl, Never Look Away, Roma, and Shoplifters.
Haven't seen any
I
of them except
think it's
Roma.
kind of a crime that Burning isn't on this list.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Burning is my movie of the year with Roma in second place. So I hope Roma wins because Roma's an amazing movie. It's technically, I think the technical aspects of Roma are near perfect. It's like, it's visually stunning. It's amazing to look at. It's gorgeous. I think Roma should win, but
Burning 100% should have been nominated.
Mm-hmm.
Like
apparently Shoplifters is good. Shoplifters won the Palme d'Or, so
this makes me. I hope. I like this is Golden Globes. I hope Oscar nomination Burning gets an Oscar nomination. Or else it'll be
Burning
upset.
was unbelievably good.
A South Korean movie has never gotten an Oscar nomination for Best Foreign Film ever.
Have you seen Train to Busan?
No.
Oh, it's a good zombie movie.
See, part of the reason is that they don't pick good movies as their submission, but also part of the reason is because they just don't get nominated often.
Okay, Best Director, Motion Picture, Bradley Cooper, A Star Is Born, Alfonso Cuarón, Roma.
Hey.
Yes, please.
Yes, give it to him.
His direction was unbelievable in this movie. He did such an amazing, some of the best direction I've seen.
Best living director, Alfonso Cuarón.
You think?
Yes,
Better than Iñárritu, maybe?
Iñárritu is those three guys.
Cuarón, Iñárritu, and who else?
Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, what about what's his name? Villeneuve.
Well, no, I'm talking about those three guys because they're like the three Mexican directors. People call them the Three Amigos.
Oh.
Not even joking. That's what people call them.
Well, Alfonso Cuarón.
Because they're all friends too. They thank each other. If you watch their Oscar speeches, they thank each other and each of them. It's really cute.
Yeah.
They're like, thanks to Cuarón and Iñárritu for being my best bros.
Like, oh, that's cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're great. Yeah, I think, and then Peter Farrelly, Green Book, Spike Lee, Black Klansman, and Adam McKay for Vice. Yeah.
Yeah, the direction in A Star Is Born wasn't amazing, but it's his first movie, so I guess it was pretty good for like a debut. Alfonso Cuarón Roma should win for sure. 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, 100%. Best directing of the fucking decade.
Yeah.
I think.
Probably, yeah, honestly.
Okay, yeah.
That was some of the best directing I've seen in ages.
Yes.
Okay, best screenplay for a motion picture. Alfonso Cuarón, Roma. It had a great script.
I thought it was
really
a great
lines. Yeah. Deborah Davis and Tony McNamara, the favorite. Barry Jenkins, If Beale Street Could Talk. Adam McKay, Vice. Peter Farrelly, Nick Vallelonga, Brian Curie for Green Book. I don't know. I can't accurately judge this because I haven't seen him. Oh, I think Roma had a great script. I don't know if the script is the first thing I think of and it really stands out.
Yeah, but I did think it was very well written.
Yeah, it was well written for sure.
Obviously, I don't know I can't tell all the subtext when the people are speaking because I don't speak Spanish. So I feel like that kind of robbed me from like seeing another layer of their performance. But I did see from the words I saw at the bottom of the screen. I liked what I was seeing, so good screenplay, and I like the story itself, obviously.
Okay, best original score, motion picture. Marco Beltrami, A Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
Alexandra Desplat, Isle of Dogs. Ludwig Göransson, Black Panther. Justin Hurwitz, First Man, and Mark Scheiman, Mary Poppins Returns.
I don't remember the score.
I mean, I like the score for Isle of Dogs. That's the only one I remember because it's kind of like that.
All I remember from Black Panther's score was that one in the trailer when they cut to the logo and it was like ding 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 ding. I
don't remember any of them.
They
use a lot of like hip hop and like Kendrick Lamar and stuff.
I haven't seen A Quiet Place, but
I saw it. I don't remember the score at all. So.
I feel like Hereditary had a better score.
Yeah, well,
and I heard Suspiria's score. I've heard parts of Suspiria's score, even though I haven't watched the movie. Tom York, Radiohead. Maybe that should have been nominated.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I liked
the only one I
remember.
Yeah, I remember it has kind of like that continuous kind of like.
Like you got the drums beating. It's like and then it's like oh.
Yeah. I thought that was a great one.
I love that. It's very.
Yeah.
Fits his aesthetic.
All right, best original song: All the Stars, Black Panther, Girl in the Movies, Dumplin', Requiem for a Private War, Revelation, Boy Erased, Shallow, A Star Is Born. So I don't know any of these.
I know All the Stars.
I don't remember that one.
All the stars in my
don't know that.
Okay, you know.
Okay, no.
And Shallow, A Star Is Born wasn't. I don't think I'd ever listened to it like outside of the movie, but the songs in the movie were very good. I think
All
they
right,
worked
best
very well.
television series drama:
Well, I
The
don't watch
Americans.
TV.
Bodyguard, Homecoming, Killing Eve, Pose. Well, I've heard Bodyguard's good,
Never heard
but
any of
where the fuck is Better Call Saul? That's the best show
Yes.
on TV right
I
now.
haven't seen it.
It's
I haven't
unbelievably
seen the
good.
whole thing, but
Yeah, I'd say it's better than Breaking Bad at this point.
holy
Like the
shit,
latest
really?
season 4 was incredible. Season 4 was some of the best television I've seen ever.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
It's a crime that it wasn't not. Okay,
I
I don't
gotta
want to be that
finish
guy
that.
like, why wasn't my favorite thing nominated? But like,
I
yeah.
just never watched TV.
Okay.
I don't know why.
All right. Best performance by an actress in a television series drama. Catriona Balfe, Outlander.
Never heard of any
Elizabeth
of this.
Elizabeth Moss, The Handmaid's Tale. Sandra Oh, Killing Eve.
Just re-
Julia Roberts in Homecoming. Carrie Russell in The Americans. I don't know.
Sandra
any of
Oh
this.
is hosting the Golden Globes, so that
Oh,
might
cool.
be weird.
Oh, that would be weird. It's like, and the winner is me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Manny, guess what's nominated for best television series, musical, or comedy?
The Good Place.
The Good Place. You made your video where you're just like gay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry,
fucking
guys.
rant video about the Good Place.
I don't want to hear that name again.
Oh, Christian Bell got nominated for The Good Place, best actress.
Uh,
Let me just control F the
Kristen
Good Place.
Kirsten Bell.
Kirsten.
Oh, she was. Oh, okay.
Okay, next up, we're gonna talk about our favorite movie ever. Both you name yours, I'll name mine. Okay.
Our favorite movie ever. You
Yeah.
know, I was really been thinking about that a lot recently because I have a tough time with that question because I've seen a lot of really good movies recently and I feel like I can't really accurately rate them. But after a lot of thinking, I think that I finally come up with my best. So I think my favorite movie of all time is Mars Needs Moms. Mars Needs Moms is kind of a classic. 1 second.
Can we get a laugh track?
Yeah, I was gonna laugh. Okay. It's a 2011 movie, a science fiction and action movie. It's one of my favorites of all time. I think it's a really compelling story. It's one of the best
Shut the
comedies
fuck
of
up.
all time as well. Like, there's some really great comedic moments throughout it, and I think it really justified its $150 million budget, and like it didn't do as well as I hoped. It only made $39 million back, but you know that's just what happens. It's kind of an underrated gem that not a lot of people have seen. So, yeah. According to a critic, this is a surprisingly tender and sweet adventure.
This
so
is the
yeah.
one fucking positive review that you found.
Yeah. No, it's a decent sci-fi adventure for the kids that is hindered by a convoluted mythology and the use of Robert Zemeckis' motion capture technology. I've never seen this movie, but honestly, yeah, okay, if I'm being honest, I
Yeah.
think my favorite movie of all time is The Shining.
The Shining.
I have a couple up there. So, The Shining, Burning's probably up there now.
Shit.
Um,
Nice.
I haven't seen it in a while, but Arrival holds a very special place in my heart as being one of the first movies that I remember sort of having a very strong emotional reaction to, and more than just like passively enjoying it.
I
It's
liked
something
Arrival, but that
remember
bit
really-
at the end made no sense because I'm dumb.
Oh, it made sense to me.
Maybe I need to rewatch it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
yet.
I just remember really, really enjoying Arrival. So,
Yeah.
but I think probably The Shining is up there. It was my first Kubrick movie, so maybe that's kind of it. But I just remember being completely captivated, completely blown away by it the first time I saw it, and I thought, okay, maybe after seeing other Kubrick stuff, it won't hold up as well. But after seeing it a second time with Luke, it's almost like even better. Like there's even more stuff I appreciated. Like almost every single shot is like gorgeous. Every single shot looks like perfect. Like I think all the performances are great. Danny Lloyd did a really good job as the kid. Jack Nicholson is like really like evil and kind of expressive in his role. He did a really good job. Like yeah, I think that what's her name? Shelley Duvall did a great job. I think she was really captivating. She really captured that perspective and that role in a really
Yeah.
honest way. I think everyone in that movie did a great job. The story is really fascinating, so you can thank Stephen King for that, I guess. He hates this movie, but I guess that's because
he's wrong.
it's less. Yeah, he's wrong.
The book.
No, you
is
should actually. No,
I've read the
Yeah.
book.
it's actually
the movie,
trash.
The movie's better.
Yeah. Okay. The movie is better than the book. I have not read the book, but yeah.
That was a very good review,
Uh-huh.
Manny. But you
Uh-huh.
said my name.
Sorry. I
You
watched
can't-
it with mahogany doors. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to censor
Okay,
when you say my
yeah.
name. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that was. Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
so
Top-
The Shining
top-
is
top
probably
movie.
my favorite, one of my favorite Kubrick movies, up there with 2001. I think 2001's also one of my favorite movies of all time.
Speaking of 2001, my favorite movie is 2001.
Yeah, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes, I think
That's
it's
one of my favorites. too.
Kubrick. He's absolutely
Best director of
my
all
favorite.
time.
Yeah, I think so. My favorite
Best director of all time.
He's just
honest.
a genius, and I think
Yeah.
he may not have been the best guy to be around on the Shining
Oh.
set, but
Yeah.
but,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
but nevertheless,
Uh-huh.
2001's a masterpiece of
Mhm.
just science fiction, and I think it explores some incredibly interesting places. And it came out in '68. And you
Mhm,
watch
yeah.
it, and it does not feel like it at all.
No, like the special effects in that movie look better than some special effects today.
Yeah, like what I saw it at TIFF Lightbox in 70
Mhm.
millimeter.
Yeah, so did I.
It felt like I was like transported like back in time or
Yeah,
forward
yeah,
in time.
yeah.
Like it feels like a timeless.
Also has one of the best
experience.
one of the best title cards, opening title intros of all
Yeah,
time. The
after
sun
and you see the
slowly
overture, and then
rising.
they pull back the curtains.
Oh my
and then
God.
holy shit!
And then the main theme plays with the sun slowly coming up to reveal the title. It's just, oh my
like
god.
every shot is like breathtaking. Like you got
Mhm.
these, and it's
Yeah,
such a
same thing with The
variety of
Shining.
stuff throughout the movie too. Like you got these like prehistoric like landscapes of like deserts and stuff with monkeys, and you got like these spacecrafts and these like insane like LSD. Wait, I'll not
Yeah.
spoil the.
Yeah, oh my god. The last 20 minutes of the movie, I'm like, am I watching the same thing everyone else is? It's like,
Yeah,
is this
feels like I've been
supposed to
transported
be
into
going on? Like,
I'm in an
what's going
alternate
on
timeline
here?
right
Yeah.
now where Kubrick
This-
is.
I felt
hacked
like
my
there was
brain.
some. I felt like I was actually on something while I was watching that, and I felt like I wasn't even in the theater anymore. Like I was in some other space.
Yeah, I was
and
like
I was just
paralyzed. I couldn't even move
transfixed.
my body
Yeah.
when I was watching.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, I was like shaking. Okay, wait. I'm gonna tell you about how I physically reacted when I watched 2001. I was paralyzed, and I tried to reach for a piece of popcorn, and then my body started fucking shaking. Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
I've never had like a visceral reaction to a movie like that.
Yeah.
And it's only 2001. It's
Uh-huh.
like I wasn't even on drugs when I was watching it. The movie is
Yeah.
drugs. Okay.
Another thing is, and during The Shining, I had to pause at a certain point to get a drink of water. And when I got up, I'm like, oh, I can breathe now. Wow, this is
Yeah.
weird. And I felt like I needed to I was exhausted after that movie was over. I feel like it drained me in such an intense, visceral way. It was so, and I think the score is had a great effect on that. I think it's one of the most effective uses of music in a movie because it's constantly creating this ominous, just like this ominous kind of oppressive, like suffocating feeling throughout the
Yeah,
movie, and it does
dude.
such a good job of creating this feeling of you're constantly on edge, and you're constantly getting this feeling of dread.
Like
and it
someone's
just
someone's about
perfectly-
to tap
but
on
then-
your shoulder.
Yeah, and then the score comes in places you don't expect, and you're like, what's gonna happen? And there are parts where something dramatic is happening, but there's no score. Like when he's playing with the dartboard and he turns around, and the twins are there, and there's no
Yeah.
music, and it's just such perfect use of music, and it does such an unbelievably good job of just transporting you into the emotions of that scene. God, I can't think of a bad thing to say about it. That's one of the things I didn't love about Barry Lyndon, is I thought the music felt really repetitive at times.
Really? I think
because they overplayed the Schumann piano trio, like the bum 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 da 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 da.
the movie is trying to show the minutia of Lyndon's life once he gets into that aristocratic phase in the second half.
I guess that did help convey the emotion in a way, but I just remember getting tired of hearing that song over and over again.
Yeah. Also,
But,
yes.
yeah.
Since we're talking about Kubrick now, I guess.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eyes Wide Shut. Also,
I've still not
that movie
seen it.
genuinely creeps me out, and
I still haven't seen it. All I know is that, what's his name? Tom Cruise had to train kissing with his wife. That's all I know about it. And that movie is the reason people think Tom Cruise is gay. So that's all I know about it.
Dude, Eyes Wide Shut, it's hard to describe, and I'm kind of upset that when it was originally released, people had such a mixed reaction to it. Partly because
all of his movies were hated.
It wasn't really advertised well.
Well, like Kubrick in 1980, Kubrick was nominated for worst director at this what's the award called? At the Razzies. Kubrick was nominated for worst director of 1980.
And Shelley Duvall for worst actress.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people don't like Shelley Duvall's performance. I think she did an incredible job.
But I think that Kubrick one's just egregious. Like, how can you watch The Shining
I know.
and say that was a bad direction?
Well, everyone thought that way when they first saw his movies.
How does that even make sense? Okay.
I don't know.
Like, that was one of the worst directions of the year. It's like, what? No. Okay. Anyway. I specifically about Eyes Wide Shut, though, it was censored when it was originally released. Because MPAA threatened to give it NC-17, I think. Because
there's a lot of sex in it?
Yeah, they threatened to give it NC-17 instead of the R rating that they wanted. And then Warner Brothers was like, hey, we don't want NC-17. No one's going to watch it. We won't get any money. And Kubrick was already dead. So they couldn't really he couldn't really fight too hard against it. So they put these digital people standing in front of some of the more explicit actions happening, and little digital people standing in front of it.
Don't say anything because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, but now that it's been released on Blu-ray and everything, now it's cleared up. Now you can see everything in its true glory. But
is there a lot of sex?
Yeah, but it's not sensual. It's disturbing watching it.
Okay.
So, I don't take that with what you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
The other Kubrick movies I've seen is Full Metal Jacket, which is also one of my favorites.
Oh, I love Full Metal Jacket.
God, I think the first half is a lot stronger than the second half.
People say that often, but I
do.
Think the second half's a bit underrated as well.
The thing is, the second half, I think the sniper battle for the last 20 minutes of the second half, I'd say that's one of the best action scenes of all time.
Yeah,
that's such a gripping scene. The last 20 minutes of them going through those ruins with that one sniper up the top. That's one of the most compelling and interesting to watch action.
Yeah, I might make a Kubrick video one day.
Yeah.
I might.
Can you include me in a bit of that video?
Maybe I'll give you a little. I'll let you talk about Full Metal Jacket.
The Shining. You can let me talk about The Shining.
Do you know that bit when he's? Well, I won't say it now because
in Full Metal Jacket.
I'll talk about it. I'll tell you later.
Oh.
But
also, Robert Lee Ermey is incredible in that movie.
I think it's. Shit, I don't actually know.
Yeah, it's Robert Lee Ermey. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, one second.
I think it. It is Robert Lee Ermey. I always just heard it. Wait, shit. It's R.E.
R. Lee Ermey. R stands for Robert.
No, it stands for Ronald.
Ronald. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, Ronald R. Lee Ermey. Yeah.
He didn't even win the Oscar for that.
Yeah, well, they hated Kubrick when this stuff came out, and also. Fun story about that is that they originally brought Ronald on as just a coach because he used to be a drill instructor at a boot camp, but they brought him on as a coach for another actor who was going to be the drill instructor. But then Kubrick realized that he did such a good job of playing that they just made him the boot camp instructor. So yeah. So Gunnery Sergeant Hartman. Yeah.
He's
That movie has some of the best dialogue and some of the best monologues.
Who do you think would win, Sergeant Hartman or Terrence Fletcher in a fight?
Who's Terrence Fletcher?
Whiplash.
I think Sergeant Hartman.
But I think he'd give him a run for his money.
Yeah. Terrence Fletcher's more subtle, I guess.
As subtle as you can be being Terrence
as subtle as being Terrence Fletcher. No,
yeah.
He's Robert Lee Ermey is more just continuous loud noise.
He lays it on. I'd probably put Whiplash as my second favorite movie.
Yeah.
Actually.
As one of your second favorite.
I love Whiplash. If anyone listening to this hasn't seen Whiplash, watch Whiplash.
The only one thing I very distinctly remember from Full Metal Jacket is when they're doing the chants as they're jogging. I just remember the line, "Eskimo pussy is mighty cold."
Yeah, they were doing when they're doing I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told.
Yeah. I just remember that line.
I remember. I love that ending shot where they're walking through the burning battlefield. It's a moving shot, and they're all chanting MICKUIMOUSE.
Oh my God, and
Mickey Mouse. It's like these. It like really ties together the themes of like loss of innocence or whatever, because
and the opening shot with them getting their heads shaved and the goodbye my sweetheart, hello Vietnam. Yeah.
Funnily enough, Arlie Ermy appeared in the Disney Magic Kingdoms video game playing the Sarge.
Oh my God. Someone has to make edits where they replace the Sarge's lines with like Gunnery Sergeant Hartman quotes, where he's like yeah, what was some great quote? Yeah, but like the meme of like the holy Jesus, what is that? What the fuck is that? The whole.
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
Were you rushing or dragging? Yeah, but
someone should splice those two together. Private Pile, I want pictures of Spider-Man.
That's what's his name?
J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson, yeah.
He's played by
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, what a guy.
J.K.
Anyway,
Simmons is good.
I think
okay. We're getting off topic.
The podcast there.
Let's wrap it up here.
We've got everything.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it up just like a nice Christmas present.
Nice little Christmas present in time for the holiday season.
Yes.
So everyone, you have a great week.
Yeah. End of this month,
subscribe.
I'm probably gonna release my top 10 of the year.
I'm probably gonna release my top 5 of the year. Because I haven't seen enough movies to really think of 10 that I loved, but I mean I've seen a lot of movies this year that I love, but I haven't seen movies a lot that came out this year.
Yeah.
So, and I just want to make it movies
Worst
that
movie
came
of
out
the year
this
is
year.
still Wildlife.
Worst movie I've seen this year is probably Crazy Rich Asians, honestly.
Yeah.
I haven't seen very many bad movies this year. If it's just the worst thing I've seen this year, then it's first episode of The Good Place. Maybe I'm being too harsh on The Good Place because I've seen a lot of people seem to like it, and I've only seen one episode, but the first episode just put me the fuck off so much I just don't want to go back because it just seems like everything I hate about comedy and TV. So
worst thing I've seen this year is Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul.
Oh, you saw that?
That came out last year.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know why I watched it. I think I was at Owen's house. And
Not my Roderick.
He bought it on like iTunes, and then he made us watch it.
Oh wait,
terrible.
Arlie Ermy was in Toy Story. I guess he's like the go-to kind of like drill sergeant.
Hey, we need a sergeant. Well, not anymore because he's.
He was the go-to.
Year.
Yeah, he died
this year in April. Aw.
What a legend. It's weird. He
this
died around the
podcast
same
is
time.
dedicated to Arlie Ermy
and to Steven Hillenburg.
Yeah.
This podcast is dedicated to everyone that died this year that was in good stuff.
Everyone who died this year.
No, this podcast is dedicated to Arlie Ermy and Bill Wirtz. Subscribe. The moral of this podcast is subscribe to Bill Wirtz. All right, that's the end. Bye.
That's the end. We need a cool outro.
No, we don't. Just say bye.